That 10-15 game, though, is really what's at.
I should be live. Do you want to log in?
Are you live?
It says stop. I'm streaming.
Oh, yeah, it says watch live now. So I guess we are on. You want to pause it? I think you have to hit record for it to start, right?
No, it's on. For some reason, it doesn't.
Or what happens if you hit that?
Load me up or somebody.
Oh.
Hey, Mark, can you log into the Why?
Hello? Yeah. Yours.
I don't know why. It doesn't help.
See if you can pause it.
I mean, it stops. We can hear you though, right?
You're good.
Okay. At least we don't have Elliot here, do we? Yeah, we do. 94. I'm racist. Did you want to do this, or did you
Realize that.
Ready?
You're doing. Yeah, I don't care.
We're
Whatever.
already live.
Well, your parents are here. If you wanted to, or maybe we could ask Smith if you want to hang with your
Yes.
Okay, so we're live now, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hard pass.
Regular season. Last Saturday, we reversed that. To flush on a difficult game with cars. Short-handed. Pretty hard, but I see.
Yeah, that was a tough game. Especially in that third period. But
Quarterbacks out there. Didn't have a kind of sitting in that. drive?
Okay.
It is all side. Place wearing number 23. Famous number in photography.
So they have I was like, some of his players, some of the prospects on the same tournament. He's gotta go to the tournament. You know, he might have to like go to the So Sin, I think, will start.
Yeah, Robinson in that. And Brady on the bench. On a stick handle right now.
I wonder if this is the same team or a different team.
Let me get a big
This is
game.
the same team, but I remember last time we played, they were really short-handed. This time, I believe they are not. And here comes our referees. There's the buzzer, and we're about to get started. It's the Titans there's a final instructions from somebody.
Yeah.
Don't go captain on this now.
Play around with it.
The older boys call me to play that goal.
Yeah, that's a good call. A little more seasoned and a little more vocal.
Some late arriving fans
Yeah.
filling up the stadium here in the rink at
John Sims with
the
the
9-10
John
GBS.
Sims with the warming vest of Mendius. The rink's not too cold tonight.
Well, the rink's not a cold rink here.
Three Stooges. Like, you're right.
Hey, I just filmed. Oh, from our picture?
Yes.
You weren't included in that picture.
Oh, is it
See?
Viola?
We officially got our
was-
third different starting or quarter time tonight with 14 minutes. We've gone from
14-minute
13. Sorry, yes, periods. We've gone from 13 to 15 to 13 to 14. So
Oh, it all averages out at the end of the day. Everyone gets plenty of ice time.
yeah,
Short shifts, stayed hard, that kind of thing.
At least have 3 lines.
3 lines, nobody has to leave for baseball. No
Oh,
games
yeah,
at 9
yeah.
o'clock at night.
late night games.
This is approaching beer league territory. Some early preparation for many of these players who will be hitting the beer leagues in about 4 or 5 years,
Yeah,
maybe 8 years.
if they're lucky.
Well, by then I'll be old enough for them. I'll just be lucky to hang on. I will say the ref going to drop his name is Scott, known for making terrible calls in men's league.
Well,
You may watch this.
He may watch this and hear me,
if,
and I'll get another penalty.
if we continue on the same trajectory as we've had with other spring games, there won't be a lot of calls.
That is true.
Not a lot of icing calls, not a lot of penalties.
Just the random offsides call. Yeah. All right, so we're getting ready to drop the puck here. 9-12.
Looks like they're going to double check the goalers, make sure sent them off for a neck guard. So yeah, neck guards matter.
I think we had that conversation the other night. We'll get it eventually. There's the face-off. Let's run back like we should. Quickly into the GBS zone.
Comes up back behind the boards and being played there by Smith. And that squirts out of the zone, into the neutral zone, but Trevians maintain possession.
So we're all the way back. Pushing around. Nice pressure there.
Good job on the forecheck there by Wisniewski. causing a little bit of a turnover, but neutral will bring it in over the neutral zone and stop it down.
On net and finish the side by Sip.
Trying to break it out there.
Oh, Jason.
Classic story, you got a turnover. And really was screamed and I don't know if you get all a chance anyway. That was a decent shot.
You gotta tell me your passcode.
Quick start there for New Trier. Zone, a mistake in our zone on a unfortunate turnover. Those turnovers often will lead to scoring opportunities.
Charlie Fenn playing on the wing there tonight.
Good job there by Elliot Sims to create a little opportunity. Puck rattles around the boards to Charlie Friend. Trier looking for the breakout. They get it out of the zone. Taken there by Jack Freed. Jack puts it forward and back into the zone. Played out there by New Trier.
Fletcher was in the neutral zone, and unfortunately we haven't been able to get it deep, but they can get it in now and shot on net.
Good job there by Jack to get a little pressure and put a shot on goal. Taken there by Friend. Friend centers it, but it gets intercepted.
Nice job there by Seth Weiss coming back and knocking that puck loose and back into the zone. Defense will change behind the play. And here comes New Trier with some open ice. Good job there by Seth Weiss for the end of his shift, and he's going to get off the ice. Nice pass to Elliot Sims, who dangles it into the zone and loses it. Push down play Zach and back in by New Trier.
Okay. That's thing on
Setting
New
up
Trier.
nicely down with that man in the middle, and nobody covering him. That's the guard is by himself right there, so kind of in the middle.
Great stop there by Connor Sitt, the blocker.
Knocks it out, and Zach's about trying to put the line, or Seam can't find it, and it's turned over, and New Trier takes the puck back into the zone.
Octave Cruz down in there battling for it. Oh! Very difficult hit. When you turn the puck over in your zone, it's going to create opportunities. New Trier able to capitalize there yet again.
So 10:55 to go in the first, and we are already down 2-0.
Rough start for the Titans here.
Yeah, not ideal.
Face off won by New Trier, that would be dumped in. Puck ends up behind the board.
At this point, just don't know anything on that. Using the points are getting it deep. See the pressure that New Trier. She's just trying to find the puck, can't find it. New Trier comes up with it. Shot high and into the netting, and we'll take a face-off outside of the goal.
You're bad. Stop it.
10:24 left here in the first, and looks like it's going to end up being zone, but it will face off about that one. One there by the Titans. Tries to pull it up and out. He's up on the stick of New Trier.
Deflection there to momentarily put some pressure up, but New Trier keeps the puck in the zone and gets it in front of the net. Shot, it's loose behind the net. Sidoti playing way out of position. Gets in and gives this pass to back to the point. Blocked.
Braden Smith took a shot there on the leg.
Nice job there by Braden Smith to plug the lane, and nice job there by New Trier to come back on it. Deflected by Octave Cruz, and Jeff Freeman took one small, but defensive line back there. Yeah. Here with the puck. Playing his puck.
Adam Wisniewski there able to get it for a moment, but he's dispossessed. Titans battle for it, unfortunately it ends up just at the feet of Zodi and not on his stick. He's unable to carry it forward.
Now we have some positioning issues.
Nice pass.
Pass across from here, finding the open man in the corner slot.
They're doing a good job here. Wisniewski going to try to break it out.
The pass intercepted. Sometimes just
Stick there.
the puck out. And
Stick there by the Cruz to dispossess that.
There you go.
Freeman trying to puck up to the neutral
Take it,
zone.
Jack.
Just gets it deep and give a change behind the play, so you have 3 neutral coming onto the ice. Good pressure there to try to come in. That's not worked. And now Shea comes in on a 2-on-1. Zach Webb is back. Pass. Nice pass back and forth and just missed it kind of wide. Wow. Generally, when your goal is facing the wrong direction, it's not a good sign, and you're lucky to avoid a goal there.
Saba, they're able to.
Oh, passes in front. Oh, that puck is just floating on the line, and no one can knock it in. If that pass got across, that would have been a wide open goal. Unfortunately, it was deflected and just went on. I don't think anyone knew where the puck was. Certainly not the goalie. Bev takes a step back in the defensive zone. And this is on really nice pass across the middle, deflected into the
Good look there,
zone.
just could not take it.
Yeah, it was a very nice pass. Max Bev with a hard shot. This goalie doesn't look very comfortable so far. That puck is Max Bev's shot and gloved by the goalie. Nice effort there by the Denver South Titans.
Nice shit, boys.
Good job there by the Titans. Get some pressure, some good passing, some good shots on goal. Nothing in yet, but hopefully the Titans have kind of awoken from that slumber and they're looking to battle now.
You guys
The next goal is the most important goal. So one back and on net, deflected wide. Charlie Fine has the puck. Tries to throw it behind the net, intercepted by the cheer, who's able to get it out into the neutral zone where Jack Freeman then pushes it back.
off.
I think we're going to have an offsides. Nope, we're not going to have an offsides.
Yeah, no, he did call it.
I thought he touched
They
it.
allowed the delay because there was no touch.
I thought he had the touch. Foot race now. That's on the size there. I'm looking for the pass across the middle. Finds Elliott. Sends. Who dangles the defender. Shoots. Saved by the goalie. Nice job by the goalie. Nice shot by Elliott to
Great
put
play
him in
there.
wide.
That was a silly move.
Yeah, it just looked like maybe he lost his footing at the end, but definitely a nice play there to get the powerful shot.
It's good here. The Titans able to put some pressure and create a good job on the forecheck here. Centered, but doesn't find a stick.
Yeah, Charlie Friend's doing a nice job creating some forecheck pressure.
Good job there by Braden Smith to keep the puck in. Puck centered by their own team.
Yeah.
Not frozen though, so Neutral will do a counter here.
Close on the left side ball there. Some miscommunication there with Titans running into Titans. Puck ends up back on Neutral's stick. Into the neutral zone.
Good job there. Good feet.
Dylan Kozak was able to back that puck back for a second, but back into the zone. Here comes Zach Zvev, as we've seen many times with some full steam through the middle. Shot wide of the net.
Just wide.
Well, he was very late to react. If that were on net, that might have been right in. That might have been through the net. Another pass back, a shot, and this time the goalie holds on. 5:30 to go in the first period. 2-0.
Yep.
GBS. Titans have picked up their
Intensity for sure.
momentum, speed.
I think they recognize it's they got their backs against the wall early. They need to do something to change momentum.
Again. We're letting too many skaters skate in front. And so far, Connor's just done a nice job of just deflecting this up wide in the corner where they're fighting for it.
Still banging away at it there. Titans emerge with it here.
Nice job by Nuclear. DDD pass, gets it in. Nice deflection. Good save there by Connor. No one there for the deflection. Here comes GBS into the zone. And right back out.
Oh, got the line net. Taken by 58. I'm still having it is confident.
That's all set, right?
All set, yeah.
I don't know. Oh, nice block there. And
Good job battling there by the
Southwest
crew.
trying to knock it out. And Kozak trying to knock it out. It stays in and then it gets deflected off the return out of the zone. Played back into the interior zone by the Trevians, who now taking a 1-on-4, just dumps it deep. Onto the Cruz, trying to get it out from the corner.
Good job there on the break, getting it out.
Turnover, and here comes Dylan Kozak, who just dumps it in to go back and get a change. We have two fresh skaters on the ice for the Titans. Here come the Trevians with some speed up to the neutral zone.
Cut to the middle there, but cut off there by the Titans. Good job by the Crews to battle down in the corner.
That puck is loose.
Bouncing around. Good job there.
A couple of players go down there with a little bit of shift. Calling an incidental contact, I suppose. Gunsler trying his best to try to get rid of it, but there's two players on him. And then just finally knocks it down. And there's no ice, and they're going to say that was deflected. Titans getting chased, and Trevians with a very nice breakout there. Come in on a 3-on-1. Seth White's trying to get back. Enough to deflect it. Again, top of the slot is being left wide open.
Titans doing a little bit of puck watching.
Nice hit.
Now, hit to try to dislodge the puck. Does momentarily. And the 81, the Trevians trying to get it. Held for a moment, that ball. Titans are in desperate need of an icing here. And a whistle.
Great job
South
on
Weiss
ice.
with the puck.
He's tired.
Just dumps it and turns around, looks for a change. And it looks like we're going to get new skaters. There's 5 new skaters. Here come the Trevians all the way through. Late changes happening. Oh, that buck was deflected and hit the crossbar. I don't think anyone saw that.
Totally screened the goalie there. Good job to throw that on net. Thankfully, it was just too high.
I think we need a whistle and a reset here. That's you can kind of feel the momentum building right now. And this puck is loose in front. Luckily, Trevian missed that shot.
Yep. Classic whiff.
What was it, Trevian on there?
I don't know. Something politically correct.
Sure. It's not a cheese for
Nice reverse hit.
Oh, we got offside. No, we're not going to offside. I thought we touched it.
Just missed going.
Great idea there. No more push forward, and we would have had that nice opportunity to go here.
Good job there by Friedman.
Absolutely.
Good job. Not an easy play there.
Cruz gave up his body there. Nice play there behind the net.
Titans doing a good job of selling out a little bit more.
I think the challenge is that the goalies are collapsing. That shot was on. A nice job by Sip to glove that save.
Who's playing what
position? You were just asked who's playing what position. I think it's a good question. I think they're playing hockey.
Yeah.
They're on the ice.
43 seconds left here in the period.
Whistle is a good opportunity to reset, understand what your position is supposed to be, what your assignments are. We're getting it.
Another head guard infraction, it looks like.
I'll tell you, these Trevians Sims on the wraparound, takes the puck up through the neutral zone, tries to beat the defender to the outside, does so, and gets caught behind the net. I don't think he knows where the puck is. Everyone skates by it. 25 seconds.
Looking for some help there. Friend wraps it around back behind the net. Good job there by Wisniewski, but Trevians are going to bring it out.
I think at
15
this point,
seconds left here in the period.
Titans might just be happy to get out of this period down just 10, 12 seconds. Turnover. Nice job by Elliott looking for the man in front. It's 5 seconds, 4 seconds, into the corner, 2 seconds, and that's going to do it for the period.
Just an opportunity there, unfortunately, but I actually think they might call a penalty here. Yeah, they're going to get Charlie Friend from the defense, unfortunately, in the corner. We're helping that
It looks like they're losing the Russ are discussing which side is going to go to. One point is toward here, the other point is toward GBS.
perhaps they'll offset. We'll see what they decide.
Maybe they'll decide, hey, we're not really going to make it for the points.
I agree. No reason to do that.
Well, I think if I recall correctly, it's about to score close to it. So obviously,
Yeah. It's good to have our squad. Like squad. I don't think we got anybody missing today.
Jason, how's the shots? Are the shots okay? 10-10?
10-10. The official shot score, Jason Sick, tells us that
Gus is helping with shots. I can't tell if it's a shot or not.
the goalie dad can't tell.
I get yelled at a lot.
Goalie stats are usually generous.
You would think the goalie dad would want more shots on there to beef up the save percentage.
Looks like the Titans are going to start the second period.
That is really fun in the penalty box. Well, 2-minute penalty today. Oh, Charlie Friend to start off the penalty box, and Trevians on the power play, first power play of the game. Nice Peter there. Yeah, it was actually good. Smart play there, recognizing early in the power play, you want to get that puck through. Continue to the length of the ice. A little bit of taking pressure there. Oh, that was safe. Somehow, Trevian defender pass it.
Little shot on goal there.
Take that shot. Trevian's trying to set up inside the GBS zone. Can't quite do it, and it's cleared. So far, GBS has been a very nice power play. I can't control that. And they're going to ice the puck.
Long pass goes untouched there, and yeah, it'll go for an icing, so we'll bring it back down.
You see the Trevian coach is kind of reminding their players, hey, you're on the power play here. So you give up a shot on the goal, and you ice the puck. Not ideally, it's the way you want to start power play. You understand that there is an individual stuck in the middle of the picture? Yeah. One flight was that?
Oblivious.
Nice job there by Zach Savev to pick up and gets it out of the zone. Crush it in on his whiskey.
Good job there. Get there by Savev.
Very nice there by Andrew Savev.
He's lead to an opportunity, but he sails it a little high.
That puck had eyes on it. That was just a riser, as they said.
And Richard is setting it up here. And
Shit.
Titans into their box.
Did that get all the way through the goalie? That hit the defenseman.
Another screened opportunity there. Good shot on net.
20 seconds left here on the penalty kill. Nice job by Trevians in front. Here comes
Savev.
Zach Savev. Nice shot through there. 5 seconds left on this power play. 3 seconds, 2, 1. Penalties over. The Trevians took the puck deep into the GBS zone.
Nice play by Friedman there to block that pass, that centering pass. Trevians have it behind the net. Again, good job there by Friedman to take it for the play.
Out of the zone. I'll tell you what, Trevians have had a tough time with some of the pressure on the forecheck. You've seen a few turnovers. You almost had another one there. Here's Seth Weiss click onto the ice. Has the puck on his stick now. He's going to make a move. Comes into the zone. Trevians get off. Seth Weiss lies in wisely for that.
Cross ice pass. Shot wide, high.
Save there by
Puck ends up behind the net. And played out there by Friend. Looks like it's going to go off.
nice job there. Coach Fletcher. Second had some other pressure. Didn't quite get the puck to slide. Well, the Titans had their chances. Gotta put one in the back of the net at some point.
And Chasey took a little hit there. Late offsides. Nice here. Trevians bring it in over the.
Nice job there by Fletcher.
Good D there.
Gave his teammates a chance to get back and try to clear the puck. And here comes Sims looking for.
And Chasey lost his stick or broke his stick. I'm not sure.
Oh, shooter! Yeah! What?
The ref is waving off, saying it down, another one in. The ref is saying it hit the post and did not cross over. Play continues. Charlie Friend with a nice shot. It looked like it may have gone in. Hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah, wow. I'm not sure.
But the ref was right there and immediately put his hands in the air. I'm going to have to assume he saw it. That puck goes all the way down for icing. And during that break, I'm sure there'll be a few questions about where that puck was.
No fancy equipment here. No replay.
We don't have
Looks like Francesi's stick got stuck. Okay, it's not broken. That's good.
Usually when it gets stuck in between the seams, that's where they break. We have a player coming off the ice right now. So this should be in a little bit of pain. We'll see if this maybe just a quick issue. Definitely that thing on his way off. Tightens down a man. Get down on the ice. Braden Smith doing a nice job fighting for it in the corner.
Yep.
Trevians covered with it. Ill-advised pass to the middle. We'll take that pass.
Pass it.
Kozak tries to put that puck in. Doesn't see it in the middle, and here comes the Trevians the other way. Shot and saved, and I think Connor's going to hold on and whistle.
Good save there by Sid. Curious what happened to Andrew. He did not look like he was in good shape heading out of the arena there. Hopefully he's okay. Maybe can return.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Good job to wheel and turn there by the Trevians forward to get a little shot out.
Trevians are doing a nice job with that deflection right there. It's maybe the third or fourth time we've seen them do that.
Here's Henry Brown now bringing it out of the zone, looking to make a little pass.
Brown with the pass in the middle.
Right on.
Kind of a crowded area in the middle there.
It was on a stick though, so good pass, but just unable to bring it in.
No, guys, hold on to the puck.
Forgetting a little bit about the importance of possession. This is what we dealt with the other night.
Possession and position. Nice deflection there to keep that puck wide, and Paul Scheid pushed into the boards and loses the puck, and then Henry Brown clears it. That's not going to get all the way down for icing, so that will be waved off, and the team is taking advantage of that time to exchange. Here comes Boucher behind him, and that nice move to get around Kozak. And goes right around Brown. Nice job stepping up there to block that. Yeah. A little bit of standing around going on right now.
Puck watching. Shot there deflected wide.
Looking for that whistle and maybe get a change at this one.
Bump beat there and favorable bounce for the Trevians right on their stick.
Step up.
Nice job there by Connor. So even though he was going down, he had the wherewithal to lift his glove up high and snag that puck. And GBS coming with a change. .7:29 to go here in the second period. He's still trailing by 2. Face-off is one back. Deflected there by Charlie Friend. Nice job. And that one must have been deflected. There's no way it was shot there.
Puck ends up behind the net.
Oh, we're going to see a penalty here coming up against Little Franchise.
Hit him from behind.
Yeah, right in front of the ref, and no argument this time. Just the skate to the penalty box.
Hey, Floyd. Would it be okay to move back? Unless you want your face on the goalie the whole time, I'm okay with it.
All right, well, Titans are going to have to go off 2 minutes here.
Oh, they did it earlier. Had very good power play, so let's see if they can maybe do the same thing. Drop. And Elliott wins it forward, out of the zone.
Hold it.
And a nice clear all the way down.
One
Given chase right now. There's Charlie Friend looking for the puck. Can't quite get it, they dislodged it. And raise the pressure. Now, normally don't want to have 2 people in the zone right there. And penalty kill. Elliotson's getting back.
Taking it into the center, but
Yeah.
the pass unable to connect. Shot on goal there. Oh, Trevians maintain it. Back out to the point.
Another
Shot
nice block.
deflected wide. Good job by Saba.
This is a race on that. There's no icing on this one, so Elliott wants it. That's his, and he does
Fill it
that.
in, Charlie.
Looking for someone through the middle. Loses the puck. Here comes Nuclear. 57 seconds left on the power play.
Puck rattles around behind the net. Misplayed there, and Trevians end up with it. They're going to set up their umbrella.
Watch back door.
Nice job by the Trevians on the pass. Puck is behind the net. It's in the net. They're going to call that a goal. That's a difficult one. He made the first save. The puck was bouncing behind him. I don't think he knew where it was. And the only question was whether the net was off the moorings or whether the goalie was interfered with. And neither were the case, and so that's a power play goal for Bashir. And they go up 3-0.
Knows the importance of being able to keep it full strength. Can't give up those opportunities.
Tough turnover there, and it ends up Jack Freeman behind the net, tries to get rid of it, deflected. You get a sense that Bashir's starting to smell blood here, flooding the zone. Nice job lifting the stick there.
Titans just unable to get the puck out. Been the theme.
So when a team has trouble getting the puck out, the question is it they can't get it out from behind the net, or is there are wingers that can't control it? I think it's been a little bit of everything. Nice job there by Connor Stipp recognizing the pressure is on and he's falling on top of the ball.
It was like 10 seconds.
GBS taking time on a wholesale change here.
Yep.
5 new skaters on the ice.
5 minutes left in the second here, down 3-0. And
Puck is one back.
Played up
Braden
there.
Smith round. Sidoti trying to get it out. Can't quite do it. Luca Francesi makes a play on it. Sure with the puck. Looking around. Flooding the zone. Nice save there by Connor Sitt.
Titans having some trouble, but it finally gets banged
Finally
out.
And right back in with a nice pass to the winger on the blue line. Centers it across. Puts just wide of the net. Sure with the puck behind the net, looking for the point. Let's see if he hits it. Nope. Goes right to the middle. Interesting passing choice.
Titans are struggling there. Really need to find a way to win some possession.
You know, it's never just one player, but ever since Andrew Stavek went out, it seems like they really haven't had the ability to generate some offense. Little shot just wide and deflected, and the puck is on edge, rolling now for a while. Shear's doing pretty much whatever they want at this point.
Use the body to take them off the puck, but they're still unable to get it out. There's all shot here. Gets it up.
Throws it down, and that's going to be on net, I think. Oh, but turned over.
Good job by Zappy. Almost get an opportunity. Titans skated, or Trevians skated out and into the Titan zone.
Shot wider than that there, wrapping around.
Good effort there by the Titans to try to get possession.
It'll be interesting to see what the shot.
Where's the winger?
Oh, that puck was a dangerous puck from
What a
across.
great save there by Sid.
I don't know how he saw that.
I have no idea how he made that throw.
As the player was winding up, he had a defenseman skating in front of him, taking a clip at that point. And all of a sudden the puck shows up again and he still makes a save.
After the deflection too.
Yeah.
Really good save.
Good control, good concentration. Face-off is one back by Zach Segar. Takes the puck up into the zone, shows some pressure on it.
It did, yeah. Really good job by Savab to create an opportunity there.
They've had two posts today.
Fortunately, just hit the pipe.
Nice job there by
Well done by the Cruz.
Yeah, really nice stick work there. Again, knocking the puck away. I think that's probably.
Yeah, they are calling it off.
2:18 to go in the second period. GBS going a little bit more tight. There's a shot deflected off the goalie.
That was a high stick.
Almost banged it in.
Yeah, almost.
But just missed an opportunity.
Here's something on the goalie. I think there was a little bit of body contact there.
We'll go for a little face-off here in the Trevian zone. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the second.
Sure. Blocked by Trevians, and the defenseman falling down, gets back up and recovers nicely. Henry Brown with a nice shot coming back to try to release some of the pressure, and can't quite get it to pass through.
Really good job. Use his body there. Trevians doing a really nice job on defense.
Again, nice shot by Sid. Good job keeping him wide by the defense. Is that Luca Francesi keeping him wide? 1:27 to go in the second.
Titans doing what they can to hold off the Trevians here. Love to see some counter.
That's one of those things you want to try to get that goal before the end of the period. You change momentum, change the feeling on the bench.
Comes up in front and got whacked out there by the Trevians. Thankfully, Sid held his ground.
Face-off is one back. And Francesi trying to find an outlet pass. Loosely with the puck, loses it. Momentarily, gets it back. All shot, here comes. Loosely with the puck. And
down and
back
around the
around. Nice job there by Wisniewski. There's a clear hook right in front of the ref. No call. He's on you to move up 1 second. That was a clear hold. And a turnover there by the Trevians. 37 seconds left. Puck deflected and going all the way back into the zone. Cheesy giving chase. Number 12 for New Trier. Rides him into the corner. Puck is deflected. Man wide open in front of the middle. And nice job there by Connor Sitt. What a save.
What a save there. Really
No one-
keeping us in this game.
Anderson Bev is 19 seconds. That's almost the entire period. Headed back to the ice. The bench, rather. 19 seconds to go.
Pretty sure he got the Mr. Miyagi treatment
Yeah.
in the locker room. He can't believe he's back. I'm glad he's back.
Hopefully healed.
He can participate now.
15 seconds. You just don't want to give up the goal weight here now.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're New Trier, you're probably very happy to go into the third period with you don't need. Throw it back in the middle. This is zone. 4 seconds to go. Shot on net. Save. We'll hang on, and the clock will continue down beyond the whistle. But I don't think anyone's going to complain today.
Yeah.
And they're going to just roll it down. That'll be the end of the period.
Yep, they will just run it out.
Our shots on goal are. We were 10-10 at the end of the period. I'm interested to see what we're thinking it's going to be now. Anyone wants to bet?
Yeah, I would say it's going to be 22 to 14 probably.
You think we got 4 shots on goal? We got 12? Okay. That's
That's
right.
how it felt. We had one almost in the back of the net too.
Well, we had
Changed the trajectory of the game a little bit.
posts, right? That's a game of inches, as they said.
Yeah, no doubt.
The healthy fan attendance today. Paid attendance of 0, but you know. I guess we're all paid attendance when you think about it. So prior to the season start, I saw that the Panthers were up 6-0.
Oh my goodness. That's going to leave a mark. That's
Before the game, the Panthers
that's
were
in
up
on
6-0.
That's in Toronto, isn't it?
I believe so. Couldn't happen to a better fan base.
Yeah.
I'm a bitter Islanders fan. They took our best player years ago.
I gotta say, Florida stealing Marchand at the end of the year probably put them in the driver's seat for another cup. We'll see.
Well, hopefully the cup talk was a good one. Game plan has been changed, and we are ready to start the third period. And the face-off is won back by New Trier, who plays it back into their zone. Oh, almost turned over.
Titans unable to make them pay on that little mishap.
It's almost like they got a little concept thinking the other person was going to go for the puck and said nobody did. Nice job there by Trevians to set up the time. I thought he was on the night.
Really good opportunity there. Out there by Hallstein to force a turnover.
Also trying to push it out, he finally does, and Trevians on the board. Nice job by Duchier though to kind of shoulder him out. This is not going to get down for icing, so this is going to end up with a nice opportunity. Trevians goes in front of that. Nice deflection by Connor Sitt into the corner. And out. Trevians setting up again, looking for some passes.
A lot of puck watching there on that shift, unfortunately.
frustration, releasing that wherewithal and step up and play. Something with the puck. It's like everyone kind of sit around and watch. They're worried about the pass, and instead of the nice hard shot into the right corner of the net. For the fourth goal of the night for Fifth.
He's here in the driver's seat here at the beginning of the third period.
Here's
Let's
Andy
see what the
Sabet.
Titans can do to try to change the momentum a little bit. See if they can get a
Nice try there, and Andy Sabet has the puck. Shoots, missed it. Deflection, rebound went right in front, and just couldn't put it in. There was no one calling. Really stops momentum, but the puck ends up behind the net. That's again looking for an opening. Makes that turn and up to some
full head
speed.
steam here.
Wisniewski setting up in front, pass in front, deflected, and fighting for it. It looks like it's behind the net now.
Another really good setup there. Unfortunately, the Titans unable to connect. Trevians are skated out here in the neutral zone.
Gotta get some credit to
Nice hit.
defense there. I think we're gonna have a penalty. I'm not sure.
In the crease?
Looks like it's in the crease. Goalie's still down.
Still not sure. So it wasn't a penalty, just a stoppage of play.
It was bigger contact with the goalie and Mason. It was the face-off outside the zone. Comes Elliot Sims looking for a pass to Franchisi, who is looking for another pass to slide.
Drift on it and over.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a hard puck. I think the puck was on his body. Doesn't look to be too comfortable right now. That puck hurts. And here's moving the puck around. And out of the zone, let's see if Jack takes that opportunity to get off the ice. He does.
Plays it out to Sims. Just outside of the reach of Elliot Sims there.
Nice job there by Charlie Friend for coming onto the ice and using the stick to poke it back into the zone. And the Trevians do get the puck out. Leading 4-0 here late early in the third. Everything feels right right now. Here comes Vaxilev, weaving through some defensemen, looking for the middle. It's deflected and thrown back
Opportunity there. Sabet doing a good job of creating. Puck ends up deep. Sims has been on the ice for 3 minutes. He's battling out there. Puck taken there by the Crews and played out of the zone.
Sims skating up the ice here to the neutral zone. Uses the puck into the zone and
Just missed the stick of Seth right there.
you got players coming in right on top of each other into the zone. And another good shot on goal there. Turnovers in front of the net. Here comes Seth Price with the puck. A little tired there.
He's tired. Get off.
Looks like the call is icing here.
Icing, yeah.
Haven't seen many of those in spring. That one was clear enough to make a call, I guess. We'll do a little face-off in the Trevians zone here. Taken back here by the Trevians behind their own net. They're going to try and set up a little breakout.
Trevians do a good job of keeping that in. Connor Hallside with the dump down underneath and Henry Brown skated away with puck. Maybe he had the puck, he didn't.
Out there by Brown to cause a little bit of a turnover, but Trevians end up with it. Oh,
Nice
good
up
poke
there.
check there by Hallscheid.
I feel like we're just an inch or two away from that puck every time.
Loose ended up behind the goalie.
Connor
but
Hallscheid that made that save there.
Kicked out.
Nice job to put away and leave the puck for the moment. Trevians keeping the puck in the zone. Shot wide of the net. Doing closeout getting chase. Big hit against the boards, and nice job by Henry Brown to knock the puck out. And here comes the Frenchies getting chased. Can't quite get there.
Gotta love our defense forechecking.
I love the effort. I appreciate that for sure.
I didn't mean that as defense, man. I just meant
Nice job by 64 to stay around.
Nice D.
And then, 64s. Better of the two. And a nice job keeping around, and good job by Trevians to knock or by the Titans to knock the puck in one goal.
Down there. Connor said doing a really nice job behind the net today.
Really
In
has.
front of the net.
Well, another defensive zone face-off. Won by the Titans. Trevians getting chased. Nice to that to Zachary. Gets it out of the zone, and looks like one row has the hand in the air for icing, and it's going to be icing. With 7:39 to go in the third period.
Love to see Zappy do the breakout pass there instead of choosing to go up the boards with it. Try to figure out if they can catch the guy streaking. All part of the spring learning process.
Yeah, I think figure out how much time we have and where the teammates are going to be. Right now, the Trevians are just kind of taking hot shots at our goal. Puck is in front of the net and push it wide. Now the points are wide open here. Nice job there by Cruz and Scotty against that, but comes right back in. That's another situation where we'd like to see the wingers try to control the puck a little bit more. And this is a good breakout pass. Trevians are applying some pretty good pressure right now.
Shot on that opportunity, but steered away by Sid. Trevians doing a good job of
We're seeing a lot of tentative skating right now, wondering what position they should be in.
You got time.
Sidoti with the puck, skates up over the blue line, dumps it deep, and he's probably going to turn back and look for a change. Zaffy trying to apply some pressure. Got new skaters onto the ice trying to cause some problems. Zaffy does decide the puck. It is wrapped around and almost out of the zone now. It is out of the zone. Shot on net by the Trevians. They're the first two on the puck. Sabeth tries to get out.
good job there by the Trevians to the zone. Pass. Good job there by Sid to wall off going into the net. And the puck played out into the tight Trevian zone here. Trevians look to set up and go for a long pass. And unfortunately does come out of the zone. Mishandled there and turned over. Briefly.
Trevians did a nice job staying on sides there. We have a player behind the plate down. Change slowly off the ice. Doesn't look too comfortable.
Played down in behind the net.
Nice poke there by Raymond. Momentarily leaves the pressure and goes on to his knees. Trevians moving that puck around nicely, using their points.
Played out by Cohen.
And
Saw that giving shakes there.
And does get the turnover.
Good job there by Weiss to bring it into the zone. Takes a little knock there, but keeps on going.
We have a call coming up here. I think we got some extracurriculars going on.
Little extracurriculars after the play there.
Yeah.
Not sure what the call is.
I think we're going to see a boarding call, roughing maybe, coming up against New
Looks like
Trier.
73 White, yeah.
the real question is whether there was any retaliation there afterward that warranted a call. It doesn't look like they're going. I thought it was fine.
It just sounded bad.
It looked like maybe as he was
That was
coming
my
around
son
the
that was
boards.
getting hit.
Yeah, maybe it was interference. I don't know. Maybe he didn't have the
Oh,
puck,
maybe
you know what I
you're
mean?
right.
He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
didn't allow him to go get it.
Well, the signal was for roughing, so I mean you might be right, but you know what? In a 4-0 game, give a team a chance here.
Get in front of the net.
And that shot is wide. Look at that. Rattles around. Great job there, guys. That's that away, and here comes.
Snoopy here in the zone. Just mishandled it as he went over the blue line there. Taken here by Friedman.
Forehanded goal.
Mishandled him up there in the blue line.
Well, that will start to run the clock. 5-0 here in the third period.
4 minutes, 27 seconds left here. Titans are still on a power play. Let's see if they can set something up. Put something in the net.
Oh, that's shot. Yeah, did that hit the coach?
Look at a player.
Player?
It's going to go all the way down for a face-off in the Trevians zone.
I don't know. I think he called that delay of game. Almost. They're not going to run the clock here. Everyone gets their money's worth. Seth Weiss wins the faceoff. It's not wide.
Just wide.
Nice idea there. Seth Weiss tied him up, and then Elliott Sims took the puck and shot it just wide. Seth puck in front. Nice job.
Yeah!
That's nice play.
That's a really good example of moving without the puck. Jack recognized an opportunity to move forward into the slot. Great shot.
And a nice pass and set up from Seth Weiss. That whole play started by winning the face-off. Keeping the puck back in their zone. Applying some pressure. And now the score is 5-1. The Colts may not be over.
We deserve a goal.
Titans trailing by 1. We've had 2 really near misses and 1 really nice goal there. So
Good job.
nice turnover there. Seth Weiss, let's get it. Sims has it. Pass to Charlie. Nice save by the two-share goalie on a point-blank shot from Charlie Friend. That could have been dangerous for the Trevians.
Yeah.
And
Great
instead, the
save.
goalie makes a great save, deflecting
Great
it
save
high.
there.
high
Could have easily been 5-2 there.
We'll see if they do that same play where they tie it up and Elliott Sims takes the puck. It looks like they're trying for it. They do. Elliott has the shot blocked this time. And out of his zone. Jack Freeman feeling some momentum now.
Rip it.
Franzese gets it in on net and
And on net.
goes to Rusher. Not a bad idea. He gets shots on goal and here come the
Finds himself out of
Trevians.
position. Good job by Friedman there to save it.
A nice job by Luca Franzese there to come across the middle. Gets it over to Charlie Friend, who passes it to Elliott Sims, who dangles just a little bit too much.
Francesi glides into the.
Was he
I
pushed?
think he had trouble stopping there and just did a little glide right into the crease. Unfortunately, thankfully nobody's hurt on that. I don't know if he was pushed or not, but I'll call it. I think his coaches are giving him a little razzing.
Go, Henry.
Can't put nothing in. You'll get your body in there, right? GBS trying to apply a little bit of pressure here, try to get one more. Nice turnover there, forced by Hallscheid. Can't quite get the handle of the puck though. Here comes the Trevians through the neutral zone, and Wisely throwing it deep into the zone. The Cruz meets the defenseman or the forward back on the net. Can't quite dislodge it. Brown tries to get rid of it, loses it, and gets it back, and he's skating hard.
Why, Henry?
Good
Coming
job
into
to
the zone.
avoid the defender there by Brown. Let's see if he can center it.
trying to create something there, and too many short players in the way. They're contentious to let GBS spin around. And here comes Axelbev, making one nice move, trying to take it out. Oh! Really unnecessary hit there at the end.
Saw them laughing about it. That's the best part. I think like it looked a lot worse than it actually was.
Yeah, it sounded
Poor decision.
sounded bad, but ultimately it looks like there's a little bit of chirping going on. And
It's the most physical game we've had all year. Both sides.
we have a power play here. Anderson with the puck, loses it, and knocked out of the zone. 2:15 left in the third period, 150 on the power play. GBS looking for the power play goal here. Looking a little bit closer. Here comes Wisniewski with the puck. Wisniewski.
Good idea. Good idea on the give and go.
Wisniewski coming back in. Looking for someone to pass to. Can't quite find anyone. And we have a whistle coming. And we have a slash coming up. I think. I'm not quite sure where that occurred.
Why'd they blow the whistle?
Is that unsportsmanlike? I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it looks like another penalty.
I think that was an unsportsmanlike call at number 77.
Looks like the Titans will finish this period and the game on a power play. See if they can.
Well, they have a good shot here to get a couple of goals. To get the first one and still have another penalty. Nice pass there. Shot from Anderson, saved by the goalie. He'll hang on.
Good risker
The
there
clock
by
goes down
Smith.
to 142.
Good job.
Yeah,
by the
very
goalie
nice
there
job.
to recognize it and stop it.
And GBS really wants to get some players in front of the net there.
Yeah.
When the goalie can see it, he can stop it. Face off is one by the Trevians and going all the way down. No ice on the power play.
Sid missed an opportunity to make a play on that one, I think. But
A little miscommunication there. As Jeffrey can drop the puck back to Seth Weiss and takes it through the neutral zone with some speed.
Titans going for the slingshot there.
They're going to call Seth Weiss for offsides. That was pretty close. I thought he got back on.
That's a terrible call from back all the way where the referee was. I don't think he was offside. Whatever. It's what it is.
Yeah, I thought he got back. Titans are going to make a change here. Jersey dumps it deeper on the net. And blocked and finally played all the way out. It looks like Connor Sit's going to be able to play that puck. He just holds it there for Axelbev as we get down to minute 3.
Skate!
30 seconds on the first power play. Here comes Axelbev through the middle. Taking some power, shoots high off the glass. Rebound, swing and miss there by Elliot Sims. The net was wide open had he been able to connect on that one.
Oh, shit.
Miscommunication there.
Here come the Trevians. 40 seconds left. Just going to be happy to save that behind the net. Here comes Cheesy with the puck. Nice pass over to Sims who pushes it ahead.
Just mishandled it.
Loses the puck. And going all the way down and cleared. And that will kill off the first penalty.
Shoot it, Congo!
Now we get down to 12 seconds.
Guys,
Good up. Maybe thought it was a smart idea to get late on there, but that'll end the game.
Well, that was the end of the regular season. Difficult 5-1 game.
Yeah.
Our final shots on goal are 39 for the Trevians and 21 for the Titans.
Well, Titans can call it a spring season and
There were a couple of shots off the post that had they gone in, they were a much different game.
Yeah.
After the first period, when they were down 2-0, I felt like the Titans did turn up the intensity, had some better opportunities. So we got to look for some of those positives. I mean, obviously, we always talk about when you don't play the puck out of the zone, it almost always ends up in the back of the net, and that was the story tonight.
That's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Thanks very much. Have a good evening, and see you next time.